Why are you still alive? Then ordered Yoon Eun-hye. Take off your clothes. Yoon Eun-hye was scared, thinking this is bad, as he noticed. She quickly removed her outer garment and asked him if there was a problem. Yoon Eun-hye's heart was still filled with fear. No way, I've already removed all of Cheok Ryujum's energy, my body has reached its limit. Just try hard to be able to endure. I already looked down on him, how could he see through me so easily, Okyeon? He sighed, looked at her, and exclaimed, you've suffered enough, then reached out to her face. Yoon Eun-hye thought maybe this was my end. But the truth was not like that, causing her to pause a bit, her eyes widening in surprise. He used his chi to heal her wound, then said, you're stronger than I thought, that must have been painful, don't be angry. Meanwhile, he put his coat around Yoon Eun-hye. Yoo Yeon-woo continued, I'd never considered abandoning you. Yoon Eun-hye's face looked terrified, as if she was overwhelmed by fear, speechless. He must have noticed the change, asking, what's with that expression? Yoon Eun-hye was silently screaming inside, what's going on, it hurts so much, but she said to him, nothing. He looked dubious, then gave a cold smile. Yoon Eun-hye said, I'm going to rest. The reporters and throngs of people with cameras and phones, eager to get a picture of Yoo Yeon-woo, were buzzing, wondering where he had gone. No one could find him. Park Dae-han was on the rooftop, smoking a cigarette, wondering why he felt so dizzy. He wondered, could this be fatal? If so, it would explain the mystery. Could the organization have intentionally hidden such an important detail? Should I trust him? He exhaled a puff of smoke inside. Damn it. Suddenly, someone called from behind him, I'm home. Park Dae-han turned around and said, welcome home. His mind was still on what had happened earlier, but he thought, I can't stop now, for his sake. Min-duk replied, yes, in the bathroom. While brushing his teeth, Min-duk asked Park Dae-han, brother, why are you looking at me like a pervert? Leaning against the door, he asked back, am I? Then he continued, the use of the medication is temporarily suspended. Min-duk asked, what? The guy replied, the company has started a raid. Those tubes are only supposed to be reserved for members of the organization. He thought to himself, luckily she's still okay, but I won't take any risks. He turned and said, I have a big exam coming up, damn it. Park Dae-han glared at him, thinking, this kid. Min-duk suddenly had a nosebleed. Shocked, he wondered, why am I having a nosebleed? Nothing good has happened today. He worried, hey, why are you bleeding from the nose? But he simply replied, how would I know? Park Dae-han's face was full of anger. Are you tired? Don't hide it from me. Min-duk washed away the blood stains on his nose and asked him, why are you so nervous? It's normal for students to have nosebleeds. He replied, is that so? In a dark room with only candlelight and steak. A chubby man held a glass of golden liquor, his other hand stroking a fat, white cat. He said, good, let me see, referring to the recently developed medicine. A brown-haired underling spoke up, yes, boss, he said, the boss, actually the CEO of CK Security, Cha Jian-il, said, I hope everyone will adapt well. The fat boss looked at Cha Jian-il and said, looking at your adaptability, you must have a blessed body. He replied, you flatter me, boss. All right, how's the distribution going? The boss asked. Cha replied, sales are steadily increasing. The number of intermediaries is rising because it shows effectiveness in just one dose, the fat boss said, so it's very popular, right? Cha Jian-il nodded in agreement. In the medical field, it's also known as a vitamin injection. The large, fat hand stroked the fat white cat. He asked if everything was going smoothly, except for one thing, then called Park Dae-han. He answered, yes, boss, and was asked, what happened to him? He hesitated, replying, yes, that. Then they started fighting. Park Dae-han told his boss, Cha Jian-il, that he had taken care of him, but thought he should perhaps postpone it a bit, at least for now. The fat boss said, all right, come in. Min-duk was at school talking to a long-haired boy. Why have you been following me? He received the reply, what nonsense are you talking about? I just happened to be going the same way. The long-haired boy thought to himself, I haven't detected any energy, it's hard to say, but did he receive it? Standing on the hallway looking down, he saw a student beating Juno, cursing, you think your life will change because you have Cheok Ryujum. You think school life will suddenly become more fun. The beaten student was terrified, falling to the ground. But the beaten student continued to curse, then grabbed Juno's collar, saying, this is your reality. Just as the bully's foot came down on Juno's head, a voice said, enough. Min Duolu asked, "Am I scaring you? Do you think I'm Chiok Ryujum?" The bully glared at Min Duolu, then approached her. She continued, "You're bullying him too much, stop it." He raised his hand to slap her. But luckily the long-haired boy intervened, asking, "Want to test it?" This scared him, and he quickly cursed and ran away with his gang. The gang members panicked. When they asked where he came from, they only received the urging, "Let's go, hurry." The long-haired boy said, "That was dangerous." Min Duolu said to the long-haired boy, "You're late, you know that." Chiok Ryujum thought, "Unusual dangerous things keep happening around that child. Late, now I know the truth about those medicines, that child is no longer important to me." Min Duolu helped Juno up and asked if he was hurt. He replied, "Yes." Chiok Ryujum thought, "I can't pay that much attention to her. What if something dangerous happens again? I miss them, my comrades who fought alongside me." Min Duolu said she just happened to see them while passing by. Oh, Jinil will act like this whenever you're not paying attention. Not just with Juno, but with you too. He'll definitely be harsher for you to see. Chiok Ryujum said, "There's a way to humiliate him to the point of breaking him. Juno has to defeat Oh Jinil himself." The other two were surprised. Min Duolu asked him, Juno asked, "Me?" He pointed at Juno and said, "Yes, you. Can you do it? I'll give you the strength." He thought, if I don't have any comrades, I can just create them. He pointed at Juno. Suddenly a golden light flashed, making Juno indescribably surprised.